definitions which create a broad area for GST, right? In the same manner, in clause 26, they have defined services.
બધાને અવાજ આવે છે મિત્રો?
Mukesh bhai?
Yes, yes. Screen is visible, sir. Screen is
Okay.
visible.
Just let me know because online, yes. Now
Okay.
is it visible?
Yes,
Mukesh
yes,
bhai?
visible, sir. Visible.
Okay. Okay. Mukesh bhai, I think it is visible, right, for you?
Okay, visible, sir.
Yes. And goods and services tax, GST, right?
મોટી સ્ક્રીન કર્યું તો સર સ્લાઇડ સ્લો કરી નાખો. સ્લાઇડ સ્લો એટલે મોટી થઈ જશે સ્ક્રીન.
કઈ?
સ્લાઇડ સ્લો છે ને, સ્લાઇડ શો એવું લખેલું છે. એનિમેશનની બાજુમાં સ્લાઇડ શો છે ને, ત્યાં કરી નાખો. સ્લાઇડ શો. ઉપર મેનુ છે ને એમાં જો આ બસ સ્લાઇડ શો એના પર ક્લિક કરો અને ફ્રોમ બિગિનિંગ આપી દો. ફ્રોમ બિગિનિંગ આ બાજુથી લેફ્ટ સાઈડ આ બસ એના પર ક્લિક કરી દો.
Yes, thank you, Mukesh bhai.
ઓકે બસ વિઝિબલ છે સર ક્લિયરલી.
Okay.
ઓકે.
Right, GST. Why we have introduced GST? So very simple. For one nation, we need a one tax, right? Because one market, not one market, actually one global capital market, right? And friends, that's why one wonderful book written by my friend and your teacher Mukesh bhai regarding international accounting. In international accounting, Mukesh bhai, two very major events which are very important in our country for last 5 years. One is goods and services tax, and
Yes.
the other is international financial reporting standard, right? So why
IFRS.
we have introduced this international financial reporting standard? Because ultimately, when you were taught that accounting standard, in definition, we used to say that accounting standard may be defined as uniform rules, which may be applicable either to all or to a certain class of entity.
Yes.
Either to all or to a certain class of entity. Means these are uniform rules. So at international level also, when we have a multinational corporation headquarters based in India or multinational companies from foreign countries, right? Like Coca-Cola, they are dealing with 150 countries, right? So for each and every company, if they will follow that particular local company's rules and regulation for accounting and taxation, then it becomes difficult for them to deal with, right? So that's why at international level, we understood the importance of one accounting standard, and that is called international accounting standard. Nowadays, it is known as international financial reporting standard. That also adopted by more than 150 countries, right? And in 2011, Ministry of Corporate Affairs have adopted or accepted international financial reporting standard, but somehow we could not implement it in time due to certain political issue. And in 2015-16, Ministry of Corporate Affairs have implemented international financial reporting standard, right? But in the country like India, we are a bit traditional. So we don't want to accept 100% format, right? So we have our own convergence, right? Convergence means the amicable solution between the original standard and the standards what we are using right now, right?
Yes.
And in 2011, US GAAP, generally in the USA, they have followed US GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles, right? And in US GAAP, they have introduced a bill that in 2011, either if your financial statement, annual statement, either it is accordance with US GAAP or IFRS, both will be accepted. And once the US have accepted IFRS, it becomes influential, right? And mandatory, you can say, for developing and developed countries, right? That was one of the reasons. This is just a brief idea, because ultimately international accounting effects are there in the base of GST. In the same manner, for international level multinational corporation, just a simple example I would like to give you, that suppose Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola company is dealing with 150 countries, right? More than that, if I'm not wrong. So for 150 countries, they have to prepare their financial statement with the local currency of particular country, right? So you see 150 times they have to prepare their financial statement. But if it is as per international financial reporting standard, in place of local currency, you can use a functional currency. Suppose if the headquarters of Coca-Cola is based in US, so now Coca-Cola can prepare their financial statement according to US dollar. So you can understand the importance of this particular thing, right? So ultimately, any change, we have a certain resistance to change, particularly in the field of accounting and commerce. So any change, if it happens for good, right? So in the same manner, 110 countries have already adopted GST. And why GST? Because if it is a one country, one nation, one tax for one market, right? So that was the base of this GST system. Before this 2017, we had this structure, right? Direct tax and indirect tax. We know that direct tax means income tax. You will be surprised to learn that we have a highest uh, highest rate as far as the income tax are concerned. You can say almost in the world, right? But in case of direct tax, we have a certain limitations. If I'll give 5 chocolates to someone, and then if I'll request them to give 2 bags, then it is difficult job for a child, right? The same happens with direct tax. Government gives salary, but if they curtail 30% from our salary, then it is a difficult job for a person to pay more than 30%, right? So in direct taxes having certain limitations, that's why government want to improve the tax structure in indirect taxes. Earlier, we had 2 types of indirect taxes. Friends, later on, when you are going to learn at professional level, you may have 2 types of taxes, right? Direct tax and indirect tax. In case of indirect taxes, it is the area of indirect taxes for government revenue is little bit higher as compared to direct taxes, right? Central taxes and state taxes. In central taxes, excise duty, service tax on service provision, right? And custom duty. Under a state tax, we had a value added tax. Earlier, I'm talking about before 2017, before implementation of GST. Entry tax, luxury tax, etc. Right? So these are state taxes. If you heard about octroi, right? So local authorities, local bodies like Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, right? They had also some power to levy taxes, right? So these are indirect taxes. This is a wonderful thing. Now onwards, as a student of accounting and taxation, you must be aware about these 5 things, right? That excise duty will be on manufacturing of goods, right? Service tax will be on provision of services. Before this value added tax, I think I'm talking about before 2000, right? So around 1996 or 1998, government have planned to introduce services tax, right? So before that, we did not have a tax on services, right? And it was difficult to define, or it was difficult to bifurcate the goods and services, right? But you will be surprised to learn that in GST system, they have this composition system, right? In composite things, they bifurcate between these goods and services. Custom duty, it will be on import and export of goods, that you might be aware. Earlier, we had a value added tax, right? Or central sales tax on sale of goods, professional tax on employment, right? A professor or any government employee or employees from various company, they need to pay professional tax, right? Why we have introduced GST? I think we were happy with our introduced GST because limitations of, we had a certain limitation used to face, right? So very simple, multiple levies and compliances at state and center levels. Friends, generally, as I said, that the major revenue of any government, either it is a central government or state government, right? It is from tax, either it is direct taxes or indirect taxes. So earlier, before 1/7/2017, uh, we had a various levels tax structure. Means central government used to levy taxes as per their norm, state government having different rules and regulations, provisions laid down in state act, right? So it was difficult to compliance, to make a uniformity, right? And you will be surprised to learn, Mukesh bhai, that
Yes.
state government, right,
Hmm.
used to have some outstanding income from central government. So
Okay.
before 2008 or 2006, if I'm not wrong, uh, Arun Jaitley was the finance minister,
Hmm.
and the big amount of outstanding incomes of state from central were given to state first,
Okay.
because ultimately, if state does not levy their taxes, it is difficult them a difficult job for them to maintain their budget. So
Budget.
what they did, they have requested central government to settle down the previous amounts, right? So honorable finance minister, they have settled all those accounts which were outstanding for quite long period, right? And then they have convinced, they have persuaded the state's government that if you will go for this, you won't have any problem. But then after, states were not ready to leave their income because they need a surety. So later on, we will learn that then they have introduced one more act, which is called Compensation Act for states, right?
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
in GST, as you are aware that Compensation Act is introduced by central government. Okay, for next 5 years, if you have any shortfall in your income, if your income is less as compared to the previous years, then that amount, right, will be compensated by central government.
Central government.
And then all that state government were ready, right? So
Yes. Yes.
that was one of the story behind it.
GST.
Overlapping of tax in various transactions. Very simple, friends. That is also called cascading effect, right? Tax on tax. Let's suppose if I have purchased any goods from Mukesh Bhai, 100 rupees, I pay tax 20 rupees, right? So total acquisition cost for particular item is 120 for me. And then if I'll sell, I'm a trading concern, right? If I'm sell that 120 to someone, I need to pay tax on that 120. So you, as you are aware that 100 is the cost of product, right? 20 plus whatever taxes I am paying on 120, some part of tax will be on tax 20 rupees, right? So whatever conversion I made, I should pay tax on that particular conversion only. Like for 100, I have already paid tax 20 rupees. So I need not to pay tax on that 20 rupees again, right? So overlapping of tax in various transactions happen, right? This is just a simple example, which is called cascading effect in the previous system. And that's why they have introduced this new system of GST. Complex laws on movement of goods, Form CF, etc. We have one word in GST called e-way bill, right? So
Yes.
earlier what happened, that if a vehicle came from Delhi to Gujarat, then they had to pass 2 to 3 states, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana or Rajasthan. Then it was difficult job for particular vehicle, right, to convince those states. And sometimes it might be possible they had to pay certain taxes, right? So earlier this system was there, but GST is a destination based tax. So means if the consumption will be in Gujarat, then tax will be charged by Gujarat only, right? So e-way bill is a wonderful system. You will be surprised to learn that, Mukesh bhai, in e-way bill system, they have a vehicle number, right? And if it is from Delhi to Gujarat, then in between the vehicle won't be disturbed. So ultimately, the local disturbance of states, right, may not be there. Earlier in the old system, it was there. Ineligibility of input tax credit in many cases. Actually, we did not have a sound system. In GST, we have, I mean, central government have introduced GSTN network just to run this GST system, right? Friends, earlier input tax credit during that VAT and other system, it was not easy to get, or it was not clear. While in GST system, they have rectified this problem. Distinction between sale and services, as I said that earlier, it was a difficult job because in certain cases, there is a wafer thin line between sales and services, right? So in GST, they have clearly defined if it is not falls in goods category, it means it is services, right?
Yes.
Cascading effect of taxes could not be avoided earlier because 100 plus 20, then state government will charge some taxes, then local government also will charge something. So tax on tax could not be avoided in the previous system, right? That's why we have introduced the new system. The only one important objective behind introduction of GST is cascading effect, right? Tax on tax is never be palatable for any country, any people, right? Disputes of classification, valuation, and credit eligibility. This is little bit technical word, but later on you will understand that in all annexer schedules, they have defined, right, various rates, various items, right, commodities, articles, goods, right? Earlier it wasn't there in certain cases, right? Tax structure, right? Now this tax structure after implementation of GST after 1/7/2017, direct tax as it is, right? In case of indirect taxes, see, intrastate and interstate. Intrastate means friends, in the within the state, right? If your goods are from Bhuj to Ahmedabad or Ahmedabad to Bhuj, that is intrastate. And if our goods are from Maharashtra to Gujarat or Gujarat to Rajasthan, that is interstate, right? So they made it very simple. If it is an intrastate between Ahmedabad to Bhuj, then CGST will be applicable, as well as state having some special GST Act, SGST, right? State Goods and Services Tax Act. For UTGST means we have a certain union territories also, right? So that union territories, for that also we have to pass one act like SGST, State Act, right? While in case of interstate, we have a IGST, right? Integrated Goods and Services Tax. In case of, right, IGST, friends, the entire power is with central government. Yes, which are the taxes, right? Subsumed means included in GST. So friends, in central taxes, right? Central excise duty. Now it is with GST word. Additional customs duty, right, which is imposed by central government. Countervailing duty, which is called CVD. Countervailing is a English language word. Countervailing means if we purchase any ice cream, on ice cream, if you have a certain chocolates and all that flavor, right? So that is called countervailing. આપણે જે ઉપર cream નાખીએ ને એને countervailing કહેવાય. એટલે some additional duties which is charged by central government, which is called CVD, countervailing duty. Special additional duty of customs, services tax, cess and surcharges. As you are aware that education cess, then cleanliness cess, right? We may have some corona cess later on, Mukesh bhai, right? Due to all this big expenditure done by central government. Friends, in a state taxes, we have a value added tax, right? Earlier we had a value added tax. Now it is subsumed, right? Included in GST. We have an entertainment tax. As you are aware about that, states generally used to have entertainment tax, and that is also under GST. Luxury tax, lottery taxes, right? तमन्नाओं की तस्वीरें लेके हर कोई आता है, मगर वही पाता है जो तकदीर लेके आता है. Like government, if you have any lottery or anything due to your takdir, your luck, then also you have to pay some taxes, right? Mukesh bhai, as students are aware about the legal and illegal activities, you will be
Yes.
surprised to learn that income tax department is least concerned sometimes with your source of income. They are concerned with their tax only, right?
Yes,
Like
yes, yes.
earlier, Mukesh bhai, as I said that on death and taxes, earlier you will be surprised to learn that not earlier, right now also, we had that death tax. Death tax means if any government tax or any income is levied on me, right, or is outstanding in person, then if I die, then what they will do, they will not allow my family to dispose of my body until they have charged the taxes, right?
Oh.
But yes, but we have a good government, right? Or we have a human touch also. So
Yes, yes.
generally they don't do it, but the provisions are like that,
Yes,
and
yes,
that's
yes.
why Benjamin Franklin rightly said that nothing can be certain except death and taxes, right? So you can
Yes.
understand tax is certain and death is certain.
Yes.
So state government also having certain surcharges. We had an entry tax earlier, right? Which is
Yes.
also subsumed in a state goods and services tax. See, friends, you will be surprised to learn that still number of taxes are there which are not included in GST. So many times we had a hike in petrol prices, right? At that time, there was a demand, okay, include this petrol prices in GST, right? So government having their own reasons, right? Own logic, right? So they could not include this petrol price, but certain taxes are there which are not included in GST. If I'll read out the list, you can make out, yes, sir, this is not a part of GST. BCD. BCD means still basic custom duty is not included in GST. Friends, when you are going to appear only not for GST, but for any exam, like your Mukesh Bavalia sir have cleared GPSC, right? Class 2 exam. We are also professor. I am working as a professor in Gujarat University for quite long time. But you will be surprised to learn that Mukesh B is considered as a gazetted officer, right? So sometimes if we need some signature, we have to consult the professor of government colleges. Later on, you are going to listen to a wonderful professor, Dr. Parth Bhatt.
But
Like Mukesh Bhai, he has cleared 5 to 6 time net, 3 to 4 time GSLAT, and one time JRF also. Friends, later on, Mukesh Bhai will give you introduction about this JRF system, right? Mukesh Bhai,
yes,
Junior
yes.
Research Fellow, you are
Yes.
paid a wonderful 40,000 rupees stipend by UGC. So that's why I appreciate such a wonderful initiative taken by Kutch University. So when they have told me, okay, sir, you please come, I said, definitely I will try. And I have requested him that if you will arrange offline also, then also I will try to come. But due to certain uh, this corona
Situation.
situation, right?
Yes, yes.
We cannot make out, but later on we will definitely do. toll taxes. You are aware about toll taxes. It is not included, right? Or difficult for us. Environment tax. This is also, we have a one department called Pub Pollution Control Board, right? At central level also, it is a very big department. At state level also. So environment tax, which is charged by government, right, is not included or subsumed in GST. Taxes on liquor and petroleum products. Petroleum products we understand, but why liquor is not included, Mukesh bhai? So the logic might be that all the states in country like Gujarat,
Yes.
they have a not official permission of liquor, right? So
Yes.
liquor is under their whatever the law. So that's why to make uniform rules regarding liquor was not possible
Not
in the
possible.
beginning, right?
Yes.
For
Yes.
uh, for that GST council. So that was one of the reason that liquor was excluded at that time. Custom duties, right? Still custom duty because for foreign, whatever the transactions in sea or in air cargo, it was not easy for us to maintain the GST system. So still they have that custom duty original system. Tax on electricity, right? So we had a special electricity act in 2000, if I'm not wrong. So that tax on electricity is still not included because it is a exclusive services and electricity, banking industry and insurance industry having their own separate special act, right? So
Hmm.
when we are teaching companies at 2013, Mukesh bhai, we used to say that this special act
Act.
companies need not to follow the provisions given in Companies Act sometimes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
friends, if you remember when we prepare final accounts of banking company, we have a different schedules in TYBCom, right? We
Yes.
prepare a revenue account of insurance company, we have a different format. We
Yes.
prepare final account of electricity company. If you
It's
remember,
different.
we had the double account system, right?
Hmm.
So that was one of the reason. So certain things are there, but ultimately companies at 2013, they need to follow the provisions given in revised schedule 3, the structures. Ultimately they have to follow, right? But if they have a special provision, they could follow that special provision. The reason
Hmm.
is they have a special transactions, they have a special events, right? Electricity company having special assets, special liabilities, they have a different incomes, different revenues, right? So it is not a routine company like what we used to say. So that these were one of the reason. I'm told by Mukesh bhai to give the overall idea about all this law. That's why I'm telling. Stamp duty, you are aware that if you purchase and sell any asset, then whatever stamp duty we pay, right? It is not a part of GST nowadays. Excise duty on tobacco products, right? Which is also exclusively not included in GST, and property taxes, right? So property tax generally charged by local authority like Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, Bhuj Nagar Palika, right? Rapar Taluka Panchayat. So whatever things, right, taxes charged by local bodies are still not included. So friends, we thought that everything excluding petroleum and liquor were under GST, but this list made, right? So very simple MCQ we can prepare, Mukesh bhai,
Yes.
that
Yes.
from following which is not include, which is included in GST, right? Or from the following list which is not included under GST or subsumed in GST. Number
Yes.
one, BCD. Number two, environment tax. Number three, tax on electricity. Number four, all the above, right? So friends, this type of MCQ will be there from GST. If you have observed the previous year's question papers, you could make out it very easily, right? So these are the things we have discussed, right? The wonderful thing is GST and network. Friends, government had prepared a lot because ultimately perfect preparation prevent poor performance, right? So friend, if your performance is a if your performance will be good only if you have a perfect preparation. So it is not like that government had introduced GST haphazardly. No, they had as a part of Digital India. They had, before that they had introduced this GST and network, right? So GSTN network means exclusive one network for GST transactions only, for GST only, right? So
Yes.
this GSTN network, the basic glimpses are, it has been set up for smooth introduction or transactions or moderation of GST. It will provide IT infrastructure and services to the stakeholders, right? Stakeholders means those parties which are relating to the tax or indirect taxes, right? Businessmen, consumers, right? Strategic control has been ensured with government due to sensitivity of role of GSTN. Friends, if you read out certain news in last week, Mukesh bhai,
Yes.
due to duplicate or bogus billing, right? They had more than 150 crore rupees, 150 crores, friends, 150 crores rupees scam for GST payment, right? So then government had a penalty for one or two companies. So you can understand that one company could have 150 crore rupees bogus bill, and
Bogus bill.
India having more than, I think, thousands of company in the country, right?
They are doing.
Yes.
Yes.
So it is non-profit and non-government private limited company with 49% equity held by government and 51 by non-government institution. Roles and responsibility: provide common PAN based registration. Later on, I will tell you that 15 digit, right? Uh, Identification number, their registration number will be there. How they define this 15 digit, that also we are going to discuss in one slide. Enable returns filing and payment processing for all state, that we know. Ensure integration and common transactions, integration between central and state government. Build efficient and convenient infrastructure. Carry out research study, means if they are looking for certain changes, certain improvement in the system, this GSTN network they will do, right? So this is a wonderful network. Stakeholders of GSTN: state tax authority, central tax authorities, SME taxpayers, corporate taxpayers, facilitation agencies, right? And banks. Mainly these are the stakeholders for this GSTN network. The basic workflow of GSTN networking: first is very important, registration. Now you could see very easily on even small business board, you could make out that they have their own GSTN number, right? They have mentioned that GSTN number. So it is important. So one is the registration, second is GST payment, tax payment to government. Audits. See, why they could make out that there is something fishy or financial shenanigans in GST in certain company, because they audit all your transactions, right? Returns filing becomes very easy. You could see that government having online system. Every month they have to file return, right, on the given format, prescribed format. Refunds are also become very easy. And appeals, if you are not satisfied with the system, you can go for appeal also, right? All above will be done parallelly. Now see, what I have discussed, the basics of GST. It is a single tax on supply of goods and services, right from the manufacturer to the end user, because ultimately it is a destination based tax, right? And see the second last information, GST is a destination based tax on consumption of goods and services, right? These are the basic things which is given in your textbook. Ultimately, 5 main acts are there, right? In GST rules, they have finalized, which is finalized by GST Council, right? Registration, invoice, payment, return, refund, valuation, ITC, input tax credit is important. In your textbook, whenever you have heard word ITC, please read out it carefully. Composition means composite goods and services, whatever might be, it is also defined. Transition made it easy. As I said, that Article 366, Clause 12A of Constitution, right, which was effected in 16/9/16, right, 16 September 2016, and it went live, means implemented on 1st July 2017. We have a dual GST model, right? Generally, our dual GST model is inspired from Canadian model, right?
Canadian.
Canada having the same benefits of GST to business and industries. Of course, we know that uniformity of tax for one nation, one market, one tax, right? That was the base of it. Cost reduction, ultimately, taxes on tax cascading effect is now not in the new system, right? Benefits of GST to central and state government, simple and easy to administer, better control, and higher revenue, right? Ultimately, government is concerned with their higher revenue. All these components we have discussed in the beginning. GST rates are there at last, right? Government made some changes also. 5%, 12%, 18, 28, and 28% says. This is a little bit technical, which is not included, but yes, goods and services, as I said that the definitions, right? Services means anything other than goods, the last one. Mukesh bhai, let me know when should I finish, right? I think
Okay, sir.
5 minutes are there.
Just two. Okay, 5 to 10 minutes, sir. 5 to 10 minutes, please.
So friends, during this, certain questions are there relating to GST, whether free samples distributed are liable to GST. Say no, right? Because free samples are not included or liable to pay GST. These are normal supply, reverse charge mechanism, supply of vouchers, not possible to determine sometimes, right? These are technicalities, friends. When you are going to work as an accountant, right? Or tax practitioner, or only chartered accountant can do audit of GST, friends. But in case of tax return, those who have done LLB with tax subject, right? They can also work as a tax practitioner. This is very technical things. At this basic level, we should not include it. These are technicalities, but one thing yes, see, under old tax structure before 1/7/2017, excise duty, right now it is with CGST. Service tax is also with CGST, and value added tax, right now it is with state GST. So this is tax regime, right? You can see that central GST, right, is with IGST liability. State or union territory GST, if you see, it is with state as well as IGST liability. And IGST credit you will get only for central GST, and sometime if it is an integrated system, right? So input tax credit, if you will understand later on, you can understand this system. IGST, CGST, SGST, in CGST and IGST, and SGST is deal with SGST and IGST. What it means? It means integrated GST. So all these three act are
covered,
directly involved, right? Covered.
Yes.
Under central GST, CGST as well as integrated GST. And if it is a state GST having their exclusive power as well as they have to follow the provisions laid down in integrated GST, right?
Yes.
This is a simple example. Value of supply of goods and services 1200, SGST and CGST 10%, right? Then 120 will be SGST, right? And you can see 100 will be input tax credit. So actually net tax payable will be 20 only, right? Earlier, friends, it was 120, then tax on 120, and again whatever comes, right? So cascading effect, multiple level of taxes were there. Yes, I would like to say that your registration number would be of 15 digit, which is alphanumeric. Alphanumeric means it will consist your PAN number, like your PAN number, it will consist of some alphabet, B, A, B, and some numerical figures also, right? Registration will be strictly on the basis of PAN number. Friends, this is very important. And this year, Mukesh bhai, they have introduced one system, ASL, right? So in that system, if any transactions happens with my PAN card number, it will be shown in my list like TDS, right? So that income will be a part of it. So in GST, they made it very strict. Registration number shall be issued state-wise, right? So see, you can see the first two will be the state code, right? Then PAN number, then entity code, then one is a blank, means they have introduced one number more, right? So last two will be the different one. Multiple registration within state for different business verticals shall be allowed, right? For one entity, if you want to register for more than one, right? Either you have vertical business, sometime horizontal business, so you can have a more than one registration number, right? Yes, earlier the provisions was for more than 1 crore turnover is there, right? Then audit is required. If you have any query or complaint against this GST, you will have to first pay the correct tax, right? And then only you can go for appeal. So monthly return, these are some technical words are there, right? So monthly one return, you can say lump sum. So at the end of year, you need to have a 12 returns, right? Under GST, statement of inward supply, outward supply, stock and goods, and some credit, right? Whatever the electronic cash, credit, liability ledgers are required to be maintained, must. Audit will be done by department, in certain cases in special audit, right? These are some basic question. I thought if I could get some time, right? But anyway. Yes, friends, these two things, this is just the invoice I have taken from the real format, right? That this is the details, this type of details are required. So at last you can see that GSTN and unique ID is must, right? If you do not mention this, it won't be accepted online. So if GSTN number is there, means they can make out that to whom you had a transaction or business, right? So in GST, if you say, people used to say that it was difficult to make government full. Right now, government is very clear about their format. This is also just to show you the invoice detail. This type of details are there. Form is quite long and big, but I made it short, right? So friends, generally these are the basic things regarding GST. I know that it needs minimum 1 month to teach basics of GST. We have a certificate course, very small certificate course, Mukesh bhai, where we need minimum 3 months, right? And
Yes,
all
yes,
the
sir.
chartered accountants, they teach each and every point. But as far as your GST, for GSET is concerned, NET is concerned, you need to understand the basics things,
Basic,
right?
basic.
And then main thing, input tax credit, e-way bill, composite tax, and some basic definitions, right? In our master degree program, as you are aware that we have included GST, right?
GST
As
paper.
a one full paper.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So,
Students, do you
and
have
so-
any question, please? You can answer. You can ask the sir any questions about GST. Students, do you have any questions? Okay, all are know very well. They are mature, and today I have invited my college student also to hear you, sir. I invited many college students of my Rapper College in
Arre
June
wah,
also. Yes, sir.
great.
They are listening. They are listening to
Rapper
you.
is lucky. See, the rapper is lucky. The reason is Mukesh Bhai, when you went to rapper, trust me, as I told you that rapper is my birthplace, right?
Okay, okay,
So it
yes,
is
sir.
difficult for rapper wala and rapper people to have a professor like you. So
Yes,
it is
yes,
a good thing of rapper, right? After Dora Vida and some good famous historical site.
yes,
Now,
sir.
I believe that whenever I want or I visit Rapper, I'll definitely visit your college also, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Welcome. और मैं behind of the college I will sorry behind the Kutch University CCDC cell I thank you સર, આપને ઇતના મતલબ આપના આટના શેડ્યુલ વચ્ચે પણ આપને સમય કાઢી આપ્યો છે સર, અમારા માટે એ બહુ મોટી વાત છે. અને રાપર તો તમને બોલાવવાના છે તો છે, અમે છોડીશું નહીં તમને. અને તમે કીધું છે કે હું રાપર અહીં આવીશ એટલે તમારી કોલેજમાં એક વખત લેક્ચર આપણે વિદ્યાર્થી માટે ગોઠવવાના જ છે સર. રાઈટ.
Thank
સો
you very
થેન્ક
much.
યુ સર,
Mukesh.
થેન્ક યુ સર.
Thank you. And Parthbhai, welcome Parthbhai. Right? So
Yes, yes,
opener
Parth
have
is invited.
started. Opener has started its inning. Now captain comes later, right? So
Yes.
you are the captain now.
Sir, let me tell you one thing that you are always being a great coach to us, and you have always provided. બધાને અહીંયા એક વાત મારે શેર કરવી છે. I just joined before 30 minutes. મેં એટલા માટે 30 મિનિટ પહેલા જોઈન કર્યું કારણ કે મારી આગળ સોડા સરના સેશન હતા, અને મને એ કહેતા ખૂબ આનંદ થાય છે કે મારું બીકોમ જે છે અને બીકોમમાં જે પહેલા પ્રોફેસર જે મેં જોયા એ SS સોડા સાહેબ, અને કદાચ એમના હાથ નીચે ભણ્યા અને એમનું સતત ગાઈડન્સ મળતું રહ્યું, એના કારણે જ કદાચ જે કહેવાય કે એક વે ઓફ પ્રેઝન્ટેશન અને ભાષા જે છે એ બધી બાબતો ખૂબ નિખરી અને આગળ પણ નિખરશે. એટલે વી આર વેરી લકી એન્ડ આઈ એમ વેરી લકી to have you as my professor, as my guru.
Oh, thank you પાર્થભાઈ. મેં મુકેશભાઈ હમણે જ છે ને અમે 2 મહિના પહેલા જ પાર્થભાઈના એક આખો વર્કશોપ અમારા ત્યાં અરેન્જ કર્યો નેટ અને જીસેટ માટે.
Yes, yes sir, yes sir.
અને અત્યારે ગુજરાતમાં તો હવે હી ઇઝ વેરી ઇન્ફ્લુએન્શિયલ નેમ ઇન સ્ટેટ, પણ મેં ના કહ્યું કે આખા ઇન્ડિયા લેવલે પણ બહુ જ ઓછા માણસો છે કે જે પાર્થભાઈ કે તમારા લેવલે પહોંચ્યા છે. એટલે
હા, એ વાત છે.
પાર્થભાઈને સાંભળો એટલે મેં મુકેશભાઈને કહ્યું કે પાર્થભાઈ પહેલા મારો લેક્ચર ગોઠવજો, ગુરુ મૂડી ગયા ચેલા ચીની હો ગયા એમ, પછી લોકો મને નહીં સાંભળે એમ. અને એક્સક્લુઝિવ એટલે હંમેશા પિતાને પોતાના પુત્ર આગળ જાય અને ગુરુને પોતાના શિષ્યો આગળ જાય તો ગમે જ એમ.
સવાલ જ
Definitely.
નથી, sir.
તમારું તો નામ એ રીતે ખૂબ મોટું થઈ રહ્યું છે, મોટું થઈ ગયું છે. અને મુકેશભાઈ,
Yes sir.
એમની ફ્રેજાઇલ હેલ્થ છે અત્યારે, એમને એટલું હેલ્થ વાઇઝ પણ એટલું સારું નથી, છતાં પણ હી
ઓહો.
વોઝ રેડી એન્ડ હાઈલી કમિટેડ. એટલે આઈ
Okay.
થોટ કે મુકે એ સમય નહીં આપી શકે, એટલે બસ
Okay.
ટીચર આવો હોવો જોઈએ એમ.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
Thank you very much, Parthbhai. Now you
Yes,
please
sir.
continue. Mukeshbhai, I will definitely listen to Parthbhai for some time, right?
Okay sir, thank you,
And I
thank you
leave.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Mukeshbhai. Once
Thank you,
again,
sir. Thank you, sir.
thank
This
you
is
and
seventh-
congratulations to Kutch
seventh-
University,
yes.
Vice Chancellor, Hirani sir, and especially you.
Okay, thank you sir. Thank you sir. Welcome. Now we start other session.